Hey guys, what's going on? Darrell Addison at Torpedopot.com. Darrell Addison, Torpedopot.com. And I just harvested 15,000 Peat Pots in these planters behind me. But that's just one harvest. Now I'm about to harvest 10,000 tomatoes. Yeah, 10,000 tomatoes. In the same Torpedo Pots. Oh, we're also growing lettuce. You see the lettuce in all these planters? So we'll probably do about 100 pounds of lettuce this year. And we got a lot of food. And so do you when you rely on Torpedo Pot to grow your food for you and your family. I don't have problems with food. So what I want to do now is I got to go out and I got to pick the lettuce out of the planter because I'm about to drop my tomato seeds in. These are Siberian tomatoes. Very, very great tomatoes. They can go into the winter, just a little bit slightly into the winter. They can endure the cold a little bit better than the summer tomatoes. But once you put those seeds in there, we'll let the lettuce grow up with it and see what happens. But right now I'm going to start cutting it down. I just go out and I just cut it and I eat it, carry it with me wherever I go. So bear with me. All right, first bunch. Guys, these are Torpedo Pots. These planters you see behind me, they're Torpedo Pots. They grow your food for you. You don't have to grow your food anymore. I took this lettuce from my grower. I brought 40 plants for like $12. Put them in the planters behind me and they'll grow me over 100 pounds of lettuce. Because it's growing in a Torpedo Pot. These are self-growing planters. You never water, you never have to grow your plants anymore. You let it do it for you. Understand what the plant needs instead of trying to create an environment with a lot of money. Money never solved anything. Understanding what's going on underneath the soil, that will solve your problems. And Torpedo Pot has coined it perfectly. Try it. It does a good job. Let's go get some more. Bring the camera down a little bit so you can see a little bit more. Ah, looks a little better. Amazing, guys. Torpedo Pot is an amazing growing system. All you do is put your plants and your seeds in and it grows your food for you. You don't have to worry about food ever again in your life. There's so much of it to choose from. For those who don't know, guys, these are torpedo pots. They grow your food for you. And we're going to grow about 100 pounds of celery in those planters behind me. Also growing in the same planter will be 15,000 pea pods, which we've already harvested, and 10,000 tomatoes. So one torpedo pot can produce an awful lot of food. Another harvest. Torpedo pot grows your food for you. It grew this celery on its own without my involvement. I did add a 3-12-12 supplement to ensure that my plants blossom and bloom and grow healthy, but nothing synthetic, all organic. And they are doing fantastic. Oh, they are doing so fantastic. I love it. These are torpedo pots, guys. These are self-growing planters. And what they do is that they grow your food for you. I don't ever have to worry about not having food again in my life. I will always have food because I don't have to put it in the ground because we've poisoned the soil so much that we've killed the ability of our plant to grow. Torpedo pot, what it does is that it brings vitality to the soil and kicks off those microbes and creates a soil type that you've never seen before in your life. You can't even buy the soil type that comes in these planters back here. That's what it, because you can't buy soil, you have to make it within its own environment. Torpedo Pot isolates your soil so that it can build itself up with microbial living organisms and with a lush amount of moisture or water, whatever requirements that your plant wants the most. Some love the water, some don't love it. So you have to find out what your plant loves and adjust your Torpedo Pot to your plant. So, oh my God, you know, a guy came on my property the other day. He says, I smell food, I smell your food. And you know what? I'm starting to understand what he was talking about. Torpedo Pot grows my celery. I don't have to go to the store and get a fresh big stalk of celery. I have it right here. And it's beautiful. If that's not healthy, I don't know what is. That's a beautiful piece of celery. I'm going to wash it off and I'm going to have it to eat. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. These are Torpedo Pots. They grow your food. These pots, they grow your food for you without you having to be there. And it grows pounds and pounds of food. All you do is you take your seeds or your plants and you put them inside of those planters back there and you walk away. The only thing you have to do is supplement based upon the plants that you're growing and the soil type that you have. But you do nothing else. And you get tremendous amount of food that you've never seen before in your life. Darryl Addison, TorpedoPot.com. I want you to let this sink in now. An average family of 4 spends $24,000 a year on food. $24,000 a year on food. If you get yourself a Torpedo Pot, you can literally feed yourself for the rest of your life. You don't have to worry about food ever again. It's up to you. And that's what we do. We grow healthy, nutritious food when we want to, when we can, when I need it. I don't have to worry about it. The only problem I have is that, a lot of you growers, you spend more time planting your food than you do harvesting your food. How is that possible? You should never spend more time planting your food than you do harvesting your food. Your harvesting should be a continual period where you're getting nutrition around the clock. That's what Torpedo Pot does. You're spending most of your time trying to get your plants to grow. I'm spending most of my time trying to harvest. I can't even harvest fast enough for the plants that I have because my harvest is so bountiful, it's so great. Torpedo Pot's no joke. So, in short, do I have a problem? Does it look like I have a problem with food? We've just grown 15,000 pea pots. We just harvested over 30 pounds of celery. And we're about to grow over 5,000 to 10,000 tomatoes. You tell me, do I have a problem with food? No, I don't. Torpedo Pot grows my food for me. I don't have to worry about that ever again. I can eat healthy for the rest of my life. If I wanted to go off the grid, I can go off the grid and eat whatever I want. We have various types of Torpedo Pots that are for on-grid, off-grid, high-pressure systems, low-pressure systems. Torpedo Pot is the way to get you there. It grows your food for you. All right, guys, I'm going to break this up now because I got so much of this food, this celery, that I'm not sure what I don't know how to deal with it, but I'm going to find a way. Talk to you guys later. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.